All right, so the first thing you want to do to build the snowflake masterpiece is cut paper down to a square. And so what I'm going to do is cut it down to 8.5 inches. And then we will continue once I cut this. And you want to use 6 pieces of paper. So that ends up creating 6 legs on your snowflake. So 6 pieces of paper, I'm going to cut them into square, which is 8.5 by 8.5. You obviously can do bigger, smaller, but you want to make it a square. So that's your very first step. All right, so once you have your 6 pieces of paper, you'll need a pair of scissors, some tape, and a stapler. And so the first thing that you're going to want to do is we're going to fold 3 papers from corner to corner into a diamond. All right, so now it's folded in half, creating a diamond, or not a diamond, I guess that's a pyramid or a triangle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to unfold it. Oh, I'm sorry, not unfold it. You're going to cut either 3 or 4 lines going this way. 3 is best. 3 lines, but you don't want to cut them all the way through because you want the paper to stay connected. So leave about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch gap in between here, and we'll show you the next steps once we complete that. All right, so we have a stack of 3 and a stack of 3, and you can see here 1, 2, 3 cuts, and the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3 cuts. And this other stack, there's 1, 2, 3 cuts. 1, 2, 3 cuts. So at that point, then what you're going to want to do is you unfold the stack of papers. And you're going to take 1 piece at a time. Okay, so there's the 3 pieces. And here's another stack of 3. We'll show those in a minute. But what you're going to do is turn it. So you have it this way. So the connected part is going to be at the top and at the bottom. And what you're going to do, you're going to take this edge and roll it. Bailey, you want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Roll it over so it's touching just like that. And you're going to put a piece of tape right here. We'll show you that. And so once you get that stuck on there, that's the first of 1. So what you're going to do now is you're going to flip it over and you're going to do the opposite. I mean the same, but on the other side, making it opposite. So then you tape those together. Okay. And so now that we have that, and sometimes you might want to put a little bit more tape on there. Bailey, let's go ahead and put one more little piece right there. Okay, and then guess what? We're going to flip it back over and do the same with this one. All right, and so then we're folding that over and we're going to tape it. Make sure it's taped on there really good. Yep, that looks good. And we're going to flip it back over.
And do the same thing.
And do the same thing there. So we're going to do the same thing with all 6 pieces of paper, alternating. And so we're going to do that real quick, and then we'll come back. And this, hold on 1 second here. So this is what you end up with. We're going to create 6 of these, and then we'll show the next step. We're getting closer. All right, so here we are. We have all 6 of them done. And I did some, and then my daughter did some. And so they're slightly different. These 3 are all the same. These 3 are all the same. So what we're going to do, unless they're exactly all the same, is we're going to alternate. So with that, here, let me show you 1 second. Okay, so what we have, we're alternating. You can tell this one's a little bit bigger here, this one's smaller, so we're going to alternate. So next step, you take these 3 and you take these edges, you put them all together like so in the corner, and you staple that corner. Okay? Then you can see these are different. So we're going to alternate, and we're going to take these 3 and staple them in the corner. Okay. And last but not least on this part, we're going to staple them. You see how they're just coming together like that? We're going to do one more staple right in the middle, like so. And now we have a snowflake, but we're not quite done yet. We got to somehow connect these. So what we're going to do next is we're going to staple each of the 2 connections together. If I can get the stapler around them. That's one. You can tell these 2 here. That's 2. And if you need to have your parents help you or an extra set of hands, that's always helpful. If you could, like the video and subscribe. We always appreciate that and we're thankful for it. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to put them in the comments. We do respond to questions and comments. So, this one's kind of being a bear. All right, and so the piece that I cut off, I just folded it in half, and you can use that to kind of make a thing to hang it by. But this is a beautiful snowflake. So pretty cool. If you could, like, subscribe, and have a blessed day and a very Merry Christmas.